Okay, today I'm over here at Pine Harbor Road over on McIntosh County, not far from Shellman Bluff. This is Mallow Cemetery right here. This whole area is Mallow Cemetery. Got to check it out. Okay, today I'm standing at the historical sign for Colonel John McIntosh in McIntosh County in Pine Harbor. And this is his grave, John McIntosh's grave, right? Okay, I'm standing at the historical sign for John McIntosh. About 1 mile from this spot at Fairhope, adjoining Plantation, Colonel John McIntosh, a hero of the American Revolution, was buried in 1826. It was Colonel McIntosh in command of Fort Morris at Sunbury, who, when the British Lieutenant Colonel Fuser demanded the surrender of the fort on November 20th, 1778, replied, "Come and take it." A member of the family of the Scottish Highlanders who led in the settlement of Darien and for whom the county of McIntosh was named, Colonel McIntosh had a long and distinguished military career, serving throughout the Revolution and the War of 1812. Captain William McIntosh, this is the plot under the Great Oak, which is the Great Oak right there, was the father of the Indian Chief General William McIntosh, was buried in 1794. Captain McIntosh, an officer in the British Army when stationed in Creek Country, married 2 Indian women, and their sons William and Roderick became chiefs among the Creeks. General William McIntosh was killed by his own for signing the Treaty of the Indian Springs. Later, his sons and his half-brothers Roderick Rowley led the Great Creek Trek to the old Indian Territory, and their descendants have been distinguished lawyers, ministers, statesmen, artists, soldiers, noted leaders in buildings of the West. Okay, this is the first grave at Mallow Graveyard. Maria McIntosh died in 1850. She's also got this another inscription on the side. The memorial marks the resting place of 2 who in life illustrated every Christian virtue in them. Here's another one that's fallen down, Catherine. It's broken off. You can see where her grave is right here. It broke off right here, so it's right here by under the Great Oak as well. The tabby they used probably from the late 1700s. See the shell and the river mud. See how it's made, and this is inside. You can see one grave in there. It's got a slab on top. You can't see it, but there's probably other graves in here as well. Can't read what that says, but it has an inscription on it. But it's inside this wall. You can't get in there unless you climb over, and I'm not going to do that. But there's probably other graves in here as well that's probably not marked, because back then they used to put graves with the walls around it. But look at this wall from the late 1700s and still here. See that? All the way around. And this is what it looks like on the inside. See how it looks here? Just basically a rectangle. That's what it looks like in this side. This is the Great Oak, which under William, look at this wall, the shells in here. You can see the grave there. They didn't build this grave just for this wall for one grave. There's probably like 4 or 5 or 6 in here, side by side. But this wall is pretty good shape for as old as it is. Another unique grave, I've never seen one like this, is like a square, and it's got the holes in the side for drainage, for rain. But look, I've never seen one like this before. It's a big square. This is probably not as old as that one right there, but this one's probably more late 1800s probably, with the brick, the way the brick looks and everything, and the inside. But they did mindful enough to put drainage in there. This is the grave of Reuben King, the family who bought Fairhope and Mallow after in the early 1800s, and they had a plantation here. The King family, Reuben King and Abigail King here. So these were the owners of the plantation after the McIntoshes left. This is their grave site right here, the King's grave site right here. So we figured that out. So this was built 1860s after the Civil War. So like I said, this is probably about almost 100 years newer than this one over here. But this is the Reuben King and his wife's Abigail King, Austin King's burial. Like I said, they owned the plantation in the 1800s. Date back to John McIntosh, William McIntosh and the King family over there, and some of the other McIntosh families buried there. And there's another one here. I'm not sure, this one is just a marker. There's another grave right here as well. Probably another McIntosh. But there's Sarah McIntosh there, and Catherine there. And William McIntosh is in there. I'm probably sure other McIntosh family members are there. John McIntosh is buried there. And the King family, Reuben King and his wife are buried over there. This is a look of Mallow Cemetery, which is in this park over here off Fairhope Road in McIntosh County.